First came darkness, then came space, the Odyssey. Next, the stars evolved. So came the universe. However, a planet was missing, Vamana. Landing on Earth came the Vamana Man. Yes, that's right. I am the Vamana Man. Welcome to another episode of the Vamana Man. This is where the action is. Yes, that's right. I am the Vamana Man, the most famous man in the universe.
4, 3, 2, 1. Vamana Man is coming to Earth. Get ready.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all fighting fit. It's the famous Vamana Man. Yes, that's right. I am the world famous Vamana Man. Today we're going to make vegetarian lasagna. Yes, that's right. We want you to be healthy, and we're going to make this vegetarian lasagna, and it's going to be full of flavor. So welcome where the action is, because everybody wants action, and I'm here to give you the action. Yes, that's right. Today the year is 2016, and the Vamana Man has made a special trip straight from Vamana, and he's going to make you a nice dish. So let's start with the recipe. Yes, that's right. Now I'm going to go for the famous routine oven and point out the ingredients what we're going to need. Yes, first of all, we're going to need some nice lasagna sheets. These are already pre-lasagna sheets, which I don't need soaking in the water. You can actually get the ones, you can put them in boiling water. I don't need to boil these at all. They're straightforward, laying out layers into the dish to make the layers for the lasagna. Then we're going to need some salt. Yes, that's right. 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of pepper. We're going to need some color. Yes, that's right. We're going to add some color into our lasagna, and we're going to need 1 red and an orange one as well, a yellow one. It really doesn't matter, but it's all about adding some color and some texture as well. We're going to also need 4 tablespoons of oregano herb spice. Yes, that's right. We need this spice to add to our mixture, and we're also going to need some passata. Yes, that's right. This is 1 tin of passata. 400 grams of any type of passata will be fine. This is to add the richness in the taste. We want richness into our lasagna. Yes, passata paste will be just great. Then we'll also need some garlic. Yes, we can use about 4 teaspoons of garlic. These are garlic granules, but you can even use the cubes that I normally use as well. But I'm going to be using these granules today. And then we're also going to need some Italian ricotta cheese. Yes, that's right. 250 grams of ricotta cheese. It's already pre-packed, and all you have to do is scoop it out. Then we're going to need some mozzarella cheese. Yes, that's right. We're going to need some mozzarella cheese, preferably if it's grated, so you don't have to do any extra work. 250 grams. 1 bag's 250 grams, so you'll need 500 grams total for the toppings when we cover up the lasagna. Then you're also going to need some mushroom. Yes, you could use any type of mushroom. I've actually used these particular ones, and they're already pre-packed in a box. They're about 300 grams. It's entirely up to you how you pick your mushrooms, whether you pick them from the forest. If you go to the forest, if you live near a forest, you can pick your own mushrooms, because it's all about wildness. Mushrooms are wild, just like me. Wild man! Next thing, we also need some spinach. Yes, that's right. We need some spinach. These are already pre-packed and washed, so save you some extra time. And if you've got a garden and you grow your own vegetables, you can actually pick them straight from your garden, but make sure you clean up the dirty slugs. Nothing worse than having a slug on a spinach leaf. That will probably be about 80 grams. And then you'll need the king of herbs. Yes, that's right. These are the king of herbs. The king of herb is basil. Yes, that's right. A handful of basils, a whole, a couple of leaves, a whole big bunch of them. If you grow them in the garden, like I said, you can pick them yourself. Then we'll also need some 2 onions. Yeah, these 2 onions, 2 large onions will be particularly flavorful as well. So that's the recipes, the ingredients you're going to need to make the vegetarian lasagna. So further ado, let's get cracking. The year's 2016. So the banana man is ready for action. Yes, that's right. Let's start with the lasagna recipe. Welcome back to the famous banana man. Yes, that's right. I am the banana man. Now I have actually just finished off cutting off the ingredients, and I've done the mushrooms here, as you can see. These are basically all been washed, and main golden rule of the banana man is make sure you wash your dirty hands, because nobody wants to eat dirtiness. So we've washed all the mushrooms, and they're all little pieces like this. So I'm just going to cut the last mushroom up. It really doesn't matter how you cut them up, but can you make sure you cut them straight down, because accuracy is the name of the game. And this is a mushroom. Yes, that's right. Just like my hat, it looks like a mushroom hat. Now I'm going to point out the ingredients that I've actually cut up. I've actually used the famous banana man's mandolin and made a nice cut of the onions. So these are the 2 onions we've cut up. I've put them in a dish, and I've also cut up the peppers. I've added a green one as well because I wanted to use it up. And they're all being cut up normally, and all these vegetables need to be washed, please. Yes, can you please wash the vegetables as well, even if they're pre-packed. And this is the passata. It's a nice Italian richness passata. It's very delicious. And all I've emptied all the mozzarella cheese in a bowl as well, and also the basil, just to let some aroma into the leaves. And the spinach has been laid out as well, and we've also got the rest of the ingredients. And if you look at the ricotta, the Italian ricotta cheese, it's very rich as well. So basically the lasagna means layers. Yes, that's right. Lasagna means layers. Yes, that's right. As if you're adding layers on each other. And it means the cooking pot in Italian. Yes, that's right. Mamma mia, Italian cooking pot. And the Latin word means also chamber, the cooking chamber. That's right, Latin. You see, I also know some Latin as well. The banana man is a clever man. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with the recipe. Ready? So now we're going to get cracking with doing the base of the lasagna. We need to make a richness sauce, and I am going to show you the technique how you can make the rich sauce. First of all, we need to use some oil. Now I'm actually using 100% rapeseed oil because I want everybody to live a healthy lifestyle on your planet Earth. So I'm putting some oil into the couple of drizzles into the pan. If you can see that, there's a couple of drizzles into there, and we're going to have to saute the mushrooms and the onions, and also we're going to put the tomato passata in there as well to add a bit of richness. And please don't use too much of different types of oil. If you can live a healthy lifestyle, that'd be great. You know, rapeseed oil, 100% rapeseed oil, or olive oil, that's even better. Let's think about your arteries, not clog them up with too much fat. Yes, ghee's one of them. Yes, we don't want fatness too much in your arteries. Let's live a nice healthy lifestyle so you can smile a lot more. So now we've got the pan heating, and now we're going to put the onions in there and let them saute for a bit. So you can hear them sizzling away, and they actually sizzling nicely. Yes, that's right. We're giving a good stir. We're doing the centrifugal forces. Yes, that's right. We're doing the centrifugal forces. We're going centrifugal clockwise and anti-clockwise as well. And we're doing the famous zigzag as well. And we're also going diagonally. Please don't be afraid of giving a good stir. If you're starting off cooking, do not worry. It's all about trying things out. Yes, that's right. Build up your confidence. and the onions should become nice and brown. We're also going to put the mushrooms as well in there, just to let the juices out as well with the along with the onions, because the onions will become too brown then. So let's also put the mushrooms in as well, and they can be mixed up together. So now we've also put in the mushrooms in there, and we're mixing them together as well. Basically, the oil is being covered with the mushroom as well to add a bit of a glaze. Yes, that's right. We want this to be a delicious lasagna, vegetarian lasagna, so you feel vibrant when you eat this, when you finish recipe, and you would love to make another one as well. This particular lasagna will not be available in the supermarket. No, that's right. You cannot buy this lasagna, but you can make it if you have some time. Yes, things take time to make, but you will enjoy this if you try it yourself and have a go with this recipe as well. So we're mixing the mushrooms and we're still sorting them up, and we're going to keep mixing away nicely for about, I would say, about a good 10 minutes, please. The mushrooms, and the mushrooms, as you can see, into the pan, they're really broken up. The water, mushrooms are fungi, and they're full of water in the wilderness. Yes, right. The mushrooms are wild plants, and it's full of water. So the water's reacted with the water, and it's made this brownness now after 10 minutes. We've also put the extractor in as well, because we don't want any dirtiness in the kitchen, so no fumes. And so now we're going to put in some of the spices. We're going to put 4 teaspoons of the garlic now, and so that's 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. And we just put a little bit more. It's a bit it's got a bit stiff in the container. You can also use the garlic cubes that I have refrigerated. I've run out of cubes, so I'm using this one right now, but you can also use the cubes as well. Next thing is we're going to put in some pepper. Yes, we're going to put the pepper in there now. We're also going to add the salt as well, 1 teaspoon of the salt, and we're just going to give it a good mix as well. And we're also going to put in the origan as well, and we're going to put in the 4 teaspoons of the origan as well. Don't be afraid, if you like to put more in, you can put more in. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Yes, that's right. We're adding a bit of the wild thing. Yes, that's right. Let's give this a good mix. Wild thing! And we're giving a good mix now. We're getting it all integrated right into there, and it's mixing up just nicely. If you can only just smell this, oh, I feel like I think I'm in Bamana right now. Yes, that's right. Look at this. Look at this mixture. A lot of aroma going through, and look at this richness. Yes, it really is building up a nice sauce that will add a fantastic layer when you put the lasagna in. Now we're going to also put now the passata, so the whole passata goes straight into the mixture as well, and we're going to salt this as well. So let's mix it all in, and if you can only smell this, it really is a lot of richness. All the mushrooms are all mixed in nicely into the sauce. This is so wonderful. Yes, I'm going to take some more of this beautiful rum in. Oh, it's really fantastic. It's better than lying on a bed. Yes, that's right. This is like heaven, as I said before. And I'm mixing it away. I will say about a good 10 more minutes to mix this sauce based, and this will be the secret ingredient to the beautiful vegetarian lasagna. And once you taste the sauce, it's full of richness. Yes, this sauce will make it so rich that it will not you will not have any other type of lasagna ever again except this one, because you've tried this and you've loved it, and the secret is the base. Yes, that's right. You must learn to make a beautiful base, and with this secret recipe you can do the base. Yes, that's right. And now I'm mixing away the beautiful sauce into a container, and it's a very rich consistency. Yes, that's right. It's all been really into a container and it's ready to build up the layers. Right, to make your life a bit easier, I've actually put things in order. Yes, that's right. The Banana Man likes things in order. So we've taken up the pasta sheets. These are already been, I don't need to boil these in water because they're already easy to put into the roasting pan as well. So anyway, so we got the lasagna sheet. You can put them in, if you got the other ones which are normal basic ones, you can put them in water and boil them to add a bit of flimsiness in there. But these ones, I don't need to do that at all. So I've got the lasagna sheets, we've got the sauce base, we've also got the peppers as well. Yes, but I'm going to get my rolling vellum, it's a bit easier with that. Right, so we've got the lasagna sheets, we've got the sauce, we've got the mixed peppers, we've got the basil, we've got the spinach, we've got the ricotta cheese, and we've also got the mozzarella cheese. So let's start cracking. Yes, so we're going to build up the layers, be a bit patient. Think of this as being a piano, or maybe the famous zebra crossing, the Penny Lane. Yes, the famous Beatles went across the Liverpool famous Penny Lane, but these particular lanes are going to be layered in. Yes, that's right. So we've done about a couple of sheets there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're going to start putting the mixture now. So we put the sauce in this next one. Don't be shy. Have a little spoon like this if you can get one, and just spread it around. Give it a good spread, and you can also be a bit confident about it and not to try things out. Even if the sheets move, it's not a problem because it's all going to build up. Yes, that's right. Think of this as being a skyscraper. Yes, that's right. It's all about building up bridges, and we can build some big bridges right now. We're building up there, so that's the first thing there. Second thing, now we're going to put some pepper in there. Don't be too frightened of where you're going to put this because it's all going to be building up. Yes, that's right. I'm just going to push this one over a bit further that way so you can have a bit of space. But yeah, so that's some peppers there. Make sure it's all mixed in nicely, and look at that colour. Doesn't that look colourful? It looks like a famous Rangoli colour. Yes, that's right. Rangoli is famous in India. They use that for throwing powder around, colourful powder. And now I'm going to put some basil in there. Put the basil leaves in there. So that's a couple of leaves are going in there. Please make sure it's all been finely spread out everywhere, because we want to make sure everybody has some basil as well. Yes, right. It's not about a basil. It's not about a basil brush. Bum bum, brum brum. So this is the basil that we put in now. Now we're going to put the spinach as well. Put the spinach in as well through here. Don't worry about overfilling it, because this is all with the heat. When we put it in the oven, we'll actually compress it completely down with the sauce as well. So that is got the spinach in there right now, and now we're going to put in some ricotta cheese in there now. It doesn't really matter how you put it, make sure there's plenty enough. And you know what, you can even use your hands if you wanted to, but I like to be a bit clean, so I'm using this spoon here, and we'll go like this. That's not a problem, because everybody needs some help. Yeah, this ricotta Italian cheese, it can be quite tough to get it out, but we're making sure there's plenty around everywhere, not to miss any corners. And like I said, this will all break up once it's reacted with the heat, and you'll be surprised how tasty and delicious it will taste. Next we'll put the ricotta. Now next we'll put the mozzarella cheese. Make sure you spread it around. A good portion of this mozzarella cheese. This actually acts as a binding as well, and we want to make sure that it really binds up well. So we're going to make sure there's plenty around, you know, give it a good spread around. And you know what? I don't like to waste cheese as well. So even if you get some on the table, put some back in there as well. Now we're going to build some more bridges. So we're going to start with another sheet as well. Build them up, you know, keep stepping up. Think of this as a step to heaven. Yes, that's right. As if you're going all the way to heaven. So we're building up another layer. Be a bit patient with this. We're building up. We're building. And if you want, you can give it a good press as well. There's nothing wrong with that, because it's all about compression. Now we're going to put some more of this sauce in there. Build it up. Spread it around. Give it a good spread. Make sure we've got some everywhere. And if the sheets move, don't worry about that. But you'll find out the ones that you boil will not move at all much. Like I said, the Verminer man, it's all about speed. Yes, that's right. The Verminer man doesn't stop. He's busy round the clock. So he's actually found these lasagna sheets that we just don't need to put them in the water at all. So now we're spreading them around. Make sure they give a good mixture around. Make sure the edges are covered as well round here. And doesn't that look so vibrant? Now we're going to go put some more peppers in there. Yes, let's put in these peppers. Give a good finish on there. Don't forget the corners. And we've already done, this is going to be the second layer, and this is the basil as well. Put some basils everywhere. Don't be frightened. Some more as well. And now we're going to put some more of this spinach as well. We're going to make sure it's all been put in there nicely. I'm going to finish up this basil actually, because this could be the final one. Make sure it's all in there. Another one, and then we're going to put some more of the ricotta cheese as well. It doesn't really matter where you put it, because it will mix in with the rest of the ingredients as well. Please spread it around again. Make sure it's all in. Give it a good mixture into the tray. Spread it around. We're not using all of it yet, because we've still got some more work to do as well. So that's the second layer. Now we're going for the final layer. So we've got to build up. This will be the final layer. So here we go. Make sure you give it a good press, because I don't know how big your trays are, but the bigger the tray the better, because you've got more work cut out for you. So this is the top layer, and now we're going to do the final one. This is the final one. Actually, I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I'm going to sneak another one in there just to hold it up. So now we're going to empty out all the base mixture. Everything goes straight in there, completely in there. Don't be afraid. The whole lot's in there now. I'm not going to waste anything, because I don't like to waste good sauce. So that's the sauce in there. Give it a good mixture in there. Give it a good spoon. That's all done now. So here we go. Now we're going to give another mixture in there. Spread it round even more. And now we're spreading it as well. Now we're going to put some cheese as well and finish it off. So this is the final cheese. We've put it all in, and we're also going to finish off we're not going to waste the risotto cheese as well. Why waste a good Italian cheese? And if you want, we got some of the basil left over as well. You can finish that off as well. And if you want some more spinach, it's not a problem. You can always stuff some around in the edges, because it's all about getting the juices out. And spinach is good for your body. Yes, it's full of iron. And spinach will actually clean out your dirty body. Yes, that's right. You've got bacteria in your body, and your body needs cleaning out. And if you have a spinach a month, that's detoxing your body, and it's a natural type of medicine as well. And just like Popeye had a pot of spinach in them years as well. And look, he met Ollie. Ollie, her name was Olive? I'm not sure what her name was, but I know there's Popeye. He never was short of a spinach can. And if you want to watch the cartoons, you could probably find some cartoons somewhere else. But I haven't got any cartoons. All I know, there was a bad person called Brutus as well. So remember that. Brutus was a bad man, but Popeye was a saver. The oven, and now we're going to take out the cover. Be gentle please, because it's going to be really hot, so be careful how you do it. And as you can see, it's looking great. So this is 45 minutes are up now. We're going to put this to one side. As you can see, the cheese is all mixed up nicely as well. And now we're going to put the lasagna back in there for about another 10 minutes now, just to let it cook for a bit without the foil now. So we're going to put that straight in there. Like that. The 10 minutes now, so I've just cut the lasagna piece of this. Now I'm going to put it straight in the plate, and we're going to show you what's happened here, the layers. Now as you can see, the first layer was full of the first lasagna sheet, and then we also put in the rest of the ingredients, the peppers, the cheese, and we also put in the sauce and the basil, and it's all binded up. Now I'm going to try some of this delicious lasagna now. As you can see, it's all fused in, and it really does smell delicious. Look at that. That's the mozzarella cheese in there, along with the spinach as well. And I'm going to give it a quick blow because it must be hot as well. But for you guys, I'm going to have a quick taste. Right, my verdict is it's a success story. Yes, I've tasted the mushrooms, I've tasted the origin herbs, I've tasted the saute sauce, I've tasted the spinach, which is going through my intestine system right now, my digestive, cleaning it all out. I've also tasted mozzarella cheese, I've tasted ricotta, I've tasted the peppers, and it's actually really delicious. And I'm going to give this a thumbs up because it's a success. Yes, that's right. It's a Vomana deliciousness. Wow. Look. Voila Man now has made you a vegetarian lasagna as well. Like I said, these were ready-made lasagna sheets, so I didn't have to soak them in water. But you can actually get normal ones we can soak in water as well, boil them up, and they've got easier laying them as well. So now the time is coming up. It's 2016, and before I go, I must say goodbye now. Yes, it's that time of evening now. I must say goodbye to you guys because I have to go back to Vomana. Yes, that's right. They need me back on Vomana. Before I go, I'm going to do the Vomana now. Yeah, so it goes something like this. Vomana, I am the Vomana Man, and I'm going to be back today. Yes, that's right. I'm looking cool. I'm having a sip.
Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle.